I'm pregnant now, and I get a lot of questions also from women who are pregnant, who ask me questions about the joy of living live, and they want to know should they change their diet while they're pregnant to eat more raw foods, or what types of foods should they be eating, or what types of herbs could they use? What would you recommend?
They should eat as healthy as they can, and that may require change in the diet, that's for sure. So you want to eat colorful foods. You don't want to just stick with brown and white, like white potatoes, white rice. You want a variety of red food, which can be beets, which can be red rice, red foods, purple foods, blueberries, eggplants. A variety of colors will give you a variety of different nutrient ranges. And when you cook the food, of course, you're destroying the enzymes. And if you destroy the food and you eat it, it destroys you. If you denature the food and eat it, it denatures you.
Exactly.
So you got to look at the food as being a part of you and not something you're trying to take and destroy and make a slave in communion. So I would suggest that sort of thing. Switching the diet, getting away from things that cause a lot of pus and mucus, which clogs up the system, cheese and salt and refined sugars, which clogs up the system because it pulls the moisture out of the blood and makes the viscosity, the thinness and thickness of the amniotic fluid is too thick. And we have to understand that the amniotic fluid has little particles in it called melanin. And therefore the baby can actually see happiness because these particles light up. So the baby can see happiness, not clear like you can see us, but they see like what you would call an aura.
Exactly.
So they can see happiness, they can see joy, they can taste it because the amniotic fluid's taste changes with each emotion. And they can feel happiness because they're touching the placenta and it has a little slippery kind of feel to it. So they can, every emotion and every thought is holistic. They start developing anger and happiness and joy and crying and laughing in the mother's womb. So having a healthy diet helps the child develop the right building blocks of an emotion. So all the anger won't be negative anger, be angry, I should do something today to clean up my room. It's positive anger, so they start developing holistic emotions instead of distorted emotions when they're eating undistorted food, which helps messages get in and out clearly because the body can prepare it on the right frequency for the mother, because the body kind of breaks down the food so it can get into the blood. And whole food is broken down properly, whereas cooked food causes the cells to clump together and you can't break it down thoroughly. And that causes a problem, which means the thoughts can't be organized or broken down thoroughly, which distorts the child.
All right, what types of foods would you recommend for like the mother to feel like that full type of feeling? Because you know, in traditional medicine is recommending, okay, you eat breads and crackers and, you know, those types of heavy foods to stay full and to avoid more.
You know, you want to eat as much alkaline food as you possibly can. Alkalinity causes satiation, causes that need to eat something to go away. When you're acid, it causes you to crave. When you're alkaline, such herbs like red raspberry or fennel or anise, they alkaline the body, so you want to lean more toward alkaline food. Basically, if the person stops eating cooked food, junk food, they automatically go into alkaline. It's not a very complicated thing. People think it's very complicated to be healthy. You stop eating acid-forming food, which is processed food, white sugar, cooked food, you automatically swing in toward alkalinity by default. And that's what I wouldn't suggest to just read books and all that. Just start getting closer to nature, eating nature the way nature is, and not having to decorate food or do stupid things like frying it, things like that.